Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. So, you will see very shortly, or maybe you'll already have seen, I've just been to the amazing Terrence Ruffin seminar here at Strength Asylum. Unfortunately, today was not my day. There were 12 people on the seminar, 2 got chosen at random to train with Terrence, and I did not, even though I bought me and Sam a ticket, so I increased my odds. But today is not my day. So it is a normal push session for me in a different gym, but I think the session itself should be able to go pretty much to plan, just maybe trying out some different bits of kit. So I'm a little bit gutted, but the seminar itself was awesome. Terrence comes across very well, very down to earth, very likable, and a lot of fun. I always get really nervous about asking questions. It's one of the things I always make sure that I do when I go to seminars, to challenge myself. I asked some questions, he gave some great answers. We've got some of those on camera, so we'll put them in with this video. But all in all, a great experience, and if you get the opportunity to go to a Terrence seminar, I strongly urge you to it. But that's enough about that. It's now time to work. Push day going down, starting for the pec deck. Let's get it done.
How did you find that? Because it's taking quite an extended off season.
Yeah.
Like, obviously for someone in that as a pro bodybuilder, that's how you compete, and people look at you. Like, how do you find it from a mentality standpoint, even like social media, because there's that relevance aspect, isn't there, where it's like, if we don't compete, we worry. How was that for you?
It was, part of it was difficult, I guess, yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely financially I took a big hit, yeah, really big hit. Outside of that, just seeing some of the comments of like, oh, he's done, you know, everyone surpassed him and whatnot. That's always tough, you know. I caught myself getting into an argument with one guy, and I'm like, well, logically, I was like, well, this is the reason why I'm going to come back better. But then I thought about it, I was like, what's the point? You know,
Yeah,
just show them later. But yeah, I just knew, like, in my mind, like, most decisions I make, I do with intention, and I knew, like, if I'm able to gain the size I need to in this time off. I had heard a couple of times that Chris was going to retire. I knew that it would be probably my best shot to take that time off, gain the size I need, and come back better. Because for me, it's always been a little bit more difficult to put that weight on. So yeah, it was a mix of like waiting around, you know, for it, but no, believing that like once that time comes, I'll be back where I need to be.
Starting off with a pec deck. Training in any gym that's outside of my own, I'll tend to err on the side of caution with the loading, so maybe do a few more reps or a few more warm-up sets. So I'm using this, what is this, a hammer strength, I think. I obviously, with the prime, I drive with my elbows anyway, so that matches that quite nicely. Feels good. I always like to do the pec deck first. I get a good connection, I get warm. And then today, presses, we're going to do flat dumbbell, incline prime, and then I'll choose a third flat decline variation, maybe a plate loaded or a pin stack. I'll see. If I'm lazy, I'll go pin stack, but the plate loaded do tend to be smoother. So yeah, intensity stays the same. I love training, doesn't matter where I am. I'll make it a good session. We're off to a good start. It's warm in here. Also, what are we thinking? New tattoos. Boom. Really happy with them, even though they look a bit manky today because they started peeling. They're about 6 days old. Yeah, shout out Vic. She does all my ink. Big fan. So movement number 2 was flat dumbbell press. Again, consistent theme. I'm not good at pressing. I want to challenge myself, try and get a bit better. I was, I think, down a rep on each set, but like I said, being in a different gym, without making excuses, definitely making excuses, everything feels a bit different, and fucking hell, the difference between the rubber weights and the metal weights, crazy. But still really happy because I got very close to my best, and just for the consistency aspect for me, again, if I want to throw a potential excuse out there, all to be considered, I think I'm like 3-4 pounds lighter the last time I did this session, and that is going to play a part in pressing, but I don't dwell on, like, I'm not thinking of that when I go into a set. I'm not making excuses then, but after I'll try and rationalise why maybe I haven't progressed as I could have. So different gym, a little bit lighter, different environment, but that's enough of the bullshit. We'll go on the prime incline next and see if I can redeem myself. Oh, we're rolling with the world's slowest reps today. Ooh. So, off the back of training with Kuba, I might have mentioned this in one of the videos anyway, but I'll keep giving him credit. On the prime, I used to just do middle pin, standard, can't go wrong, easy to track. But now I'll do my first set middle pin, so that's pretty much as close as it's going to get to like normal resistance, like a dumbbell gravity. And then I'll go top pin for the majority, so it's heavier at the bottom, and then drops off, which is where you're going to fatigue. And then I'll do a third set, slightly lighter, but still with a priority load on the top. And it feels really good, like, yeah, you can just get those extra reps out, the slow grinding reps that little bit, not easier, but if you've got one of these, try it and you'll see what I mean. Incline prime done. I'm going to try this pin loaded, so super easy. I don't think I've used this machine probably for like 6 or 7 years. I remember they had one at Fitness Factory in Coventry. I used to train there on a Saturday when I lived over in Loughborough. So yeah, third press, still intense, but maybe slightly higher volume. And I'll normally do a drop set on this as well. And then that is chest done. We'll go on to tries and finish with a little bit of delts. So pretty, well, lowish volume for what I've done in the past, but intensity is good, recovery is good, enjoyment factor is sky high. What more can you want? So yeah, I did four reps on that, no likey. We'll try the plate loaded version. Also, I may not have won the chance to train with Terrance, but the man's there. What a difference. Yeah, that is so much smoother. It was pinching on my right shoulder, and that just feels all tiddy all day long. This is feeling super nice. So did one top set, slightly higher reps because I don't know, I just feel a better connection with this, and I feel when I go heavier, or when I went heavier, I felt less. So I think I got like 9 reps there, do a back off set, and then because it's feeling good, what I'll do is a second back off into a drop. So a little bit more volume than normal, but you could argue that the total load in this session is a little bit down because I haven't hit my numbers quite as well, but I'm still very much enjoying it, and it's definitely a good productive session. I'll do a rest pause set here. So max effort, 10 breaths, same weight, straight into it. I've got 14 reps, probably get 5 or 6.
How good did it feel to then step on stage in Detroit and also Pittsburgh, and show that physique?
I was very happy, man. Yo, it's a long time coming, you know. Yeah, it was a really good feeling. Like, yeah, and like I remember seeing, like, I have a mixed. What the way I was raised is like, if you win something, you're supposed to act like you've been there before. You're not supposed to be too happy or whatnot. So like initially I wanted like to do a whole bunch, but then like my upbringing was like, no, chill out, relax, So no, but it was really, really good. Like I said, I had been away for a very long time. Even the first time I took off wasn't nearly as long. I think because I set out of the 2019 season, but I still competed that same year. I competed like a month or two after Olympia, So yeah, this was definitely the longest break.
Okay, so nearing the end of the session now. Last spoke, cable tricep extensions there. Then I did skull crushes, old school, but my joints feel amazing right now. And I really like that movement, I always have. The only limiting factor is elbows, but at the minute, things are feeling great. It's not interfering at all. So I'm gonna do what I enjoy. Finishing off upper with the machine lateral raises, high reps, 20 rep sets, 5 of them with a drop. And then I'll probably do some calves and maybe some HIIT cardio like I'd normally do, unless I bail, but we'll see. And maybe some posing if I'm not too shy. Well, I'm not sure, it's quite busy in here and I don't always like being that guy, so we'll see. Finishing off with calves. I've not trained at Strength Asylum for a good few years. The changes they've made here, credit to Andy, fantastic. He's only expanded it, which, considering it's already a fantastic gym, it's easy for owners to get complacent and just, let it make money. But he's added another room, got another unit, more kit, more ideas, fantastic. Anyway, I've not used this since I was here last, and in my opinion, this is my favourite and the best standing calf raise. It looks a bit awkward to get into, but fucking hell, we get a really deep stretch, really good contraction. You feel very locked in for a standing calf as well. So I'm gonna do a few sets on here. I'd normally do seated calf, but I knew this was here, so I'm going to absolutely make the most of it. Oh, all the drop sets. I don't even know how many that was. But just fucking up the calves in a short period of time. I'm gonna go finish off with some cardio. It's going to be virtuous. Get it done. Let's go. Okay guys, so that wraps up a very, very fun session here at Strength Asylum. Incredible gym, great atmosphere, great to see some people I've not seen for a while, have a couple of chats, a couple of catch up. But ultimately the session, very similar to what I'd normally do, but really, really good. Like, it's quite hot in there, so I felt it, and it's one of those, like, I like sweating. I feel like it's even a harder workout, even a better workout. Finished off with some posing, which is interesting. Posed with Hayden, who is going for his Pro Carding Classic. I'm not sure if Sam got any of that footage, but yeah, he looks fantastic. So again, like, you know, I'm still a massive bodybuilding fan at any level. I'm wishing him all the best. As for me, you know, apart from being very, very hairy, I'm pretty happy with how I'm looking. I'm sitting around 303 pounds at the minute, so we're coming down very slowly, which I'm happy with. And yeah, at the end of the day, I think I said this a while ago and it stands true. I'm training hard, I'm doing cardio hard, I'm eating well, and if I do all of that, I will look fucking decent. And that's what I would say, I look decent in my opinion. I'm very happy, I'm very content, which is a dangerous word, but providing I'm pushing my training, pushing my cardio, then I'm a happy man right now. You know, I'm a very, very simple being. I don't need to, you know, to engage in excessive goals or, you know, kind of do crazy shit. I just need to do the same stuff that I enjoy, and I enjoy bodybuilding a lot. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, Terrance seminar was fantastic and a lot of fun and very inspirational to hear his story and see what he's about, and all wishing him all the best for the Olympia, because that's going to be one hell of a classic class. So I will shut up. I'm rambling now. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have watched this far, let me know. Put a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the tattoos. Let me know what you think of the session. And I'll probably do a day of eating soon, so let me know if you'd like to see that. Thank you. Peace out. Speak later.